Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode of Stage Talk. We are here at the stage at Uncle Mike's. We appreciate you tuning in, and today we have the honor to speak with Kasey Carpenter. He's a very soulful, very talented individual, and we're just happy that he's been on the stage here several times at Uncle Mike's. So we're just going to interview Kasey and talk to him for a few minutes. So how you doing today, Kasey?
Good, thanks. Glad to be here. Appreciate it.
Awesome. We're glad you're here. So tell us a little bit about all the projects and the bands you got going on.
Well, I do my solo thing, but I also have a band called Full Circle, and we've been pretty busy lately playing local area venues and bars. I also have a little side project I'm doing with a friend of mine named Justin Robertson called Regular Mario, and I also have a rap project under name I say Masta Blasta. And most of the rock music that I do solo is under the name Sexy Robot Monk. So I have multiple things that I'm doing at any given time, and I'd like to keep it fresh and don't like to dilly-dally on anything for too long, you know?
So that was something I've noticed, just kind of getting to know you a little bit over the last several months is you got an eclectic style, very, I've heard you cover everything from alternative to country to soul, and so how did you get to in such an eclectic style? As you just tell us how you got to that.
Well, I think a couple of ways. One, I have a very short attention span, so if I get stuck on anything for too long, I tend to get a little irritated. But I do have two parents that help to, at least, they help to invigorate my love for music and influences and stuff. My dad, he's not much of a musician, but he definitely gave me some influences and turned me on to some good music and some vinyls that he had. Pink Floyd and Steely Dan and stuff like that definitely influenced me. My mother, she's a musician, and so as far as the performance aspect goes, she definitely inspired me. But I think the main thing is, as far as my influences being so wide, it's just boredom. I get bored with stuff, if I stick around on it for too long. But,
So who would you say are your top three favorite artists?
Oh boy. Well, my favorite artist of all time is probably Etta Jones. She was a vocal jazz musician from the 50s, late 40s, 50s, 60s. I get really into the vocal jazz. I really like Pink Floyd. As far as rock goes, you can't go wrong. And then, of course, Tupac. If you want to go to rap, I think Tupac was extra special. Bleeding Heart type. You don't find very many Bleeding Hearts before or since Tupac, so I feel like he was pretty special.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, just a wide variety of styles and influences, and it shows whenever you perform, and I really enjoy your performances. You mentioned something about your mom, and I know you and your mom have a music studio in Clovis, and you offer music lessons. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, the studio is called Making Melodies, and we offer piano lessons and guitar lessons. We have small groups, and we offer extremely competitive rates. So really, if you want to get involved and you want to have some more information, get on the Making Melodies Facebook page, and we can get you going and get you into the system.
That's pretty cool. So you guys offer a wide variety of, you said piano and guitar lessons, correct?
Currently piano and guitar, yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's any plans for anything beyond that in the future, but always open to something new.
So I know you said you've got a lot of stuff going on, but one of the big projects you're working on right now is Full Circle. I know you guys got a lot of upcoming shows, so talk about your upcoming shows with Full Circle.
So I'm in Full Circle with Mitchell Morgan, Ben Salazar, and Sean Moore on guitar, and we've just been really busy playing rock and country and just getting crazy. I really enjoy performing. We've got shows at Kelly's in Clovis. Kelly's Bar and Grill, Clovis, New Mexico, September 2nd and September 16th at 8 o'clock. We also play in Clovis a place called Levine's Gardens, and we play that on the 30th. And we also have an upcoming show here. What's the date on that?
I cannot remember. We'll have to.
21st of October. So if you want to don't want to travel to Clovis to see Full Circle play, you can always just pop in here at Uncle Mike's October 21st and get to see us live then.
So those are a lot of dates. You guys are going to be pretty busy. So looking forward to catching one of those shows with you guys. I really enjoy your
Thank you.
covers. And do you also do some original music in Full Circle, correct?
Well, we do one original I wrote called Beer for Breakfast, which is kind of a joke song. But when we did our first show, my father was out in the audience after every show. He screamed, "Play Beer for Breakfast," because he likes that song so much. And whenever we played the game film, so to speak, after the show with the band at the band meeting, all they could hear was every interval was "Play Beer for Breakfast." So they said, "Man, we need to play this song called Beer for Breakfast. I wonder who's it by." And I said, "Well, it's one I wrote. It's my fans. It's one my fans wanted." So they incorporated it into the set. We've been doing it ever since. That's the first. Maybe there'll be some more originals in the future, but small steps, and we'll go from there.
So I know that whenever you do play solo, you do a lot of covers. I'm not a lot. You do a lot of covers and a lot of originals as well. And I know Beer for Breakfast is not your only original. So whenever you do play solo, you do play a lot of your originals. So tell us a little bit more about your original music, what your songwriting style is.
I feel like my originals are more on the darker blues end, which doesn't really bode well for a big set with a bunch of people who are looking to have a good time. So I try to intersperse my personal songs, like I feel are pretty personal, and you get too personal with the audience, they might turn off a little bit. So I try to intersperse them with the covers that they know and love, and maybe they'll think some of my songs are by some of those artists, and if that's the case, cool. But my songwriting style, I have starts with just me playing around with the guitar, and I have a vague idea, and then I just kind of grow off that idea. I almost never start with the lyrics. I start with the music, and I just kind of whatever I feel and whatever idea, I just kind of run with it. So
cool. So I hear that you're going to play an original for us for this episode. So we'd like to hear one of your songs. Tell us about the song that you're going to play and maybe the inspiration behind it.
So the song's called Trouble Finds Me. I don't have my harmonica, but it's normally with a little harmonica to do the interludes. It's inspired by a gospel guitarist named Robert Pete Williams, and he did a song, I think in the 30s, called "This Is a Mean Old World to Me." And more or less, it just inspired this song about how, it's just a blues song about how trouble's always coming your way. And with that, I'll go ahead and give it a shot.
All right.
Trouble finds me. Trouble finds me. Slithers in every moment I'm well. It takes me out of the garden to hell. Trouble finds me. I'm sitting alone, fell out of the boat, sank like a stone. I set out from home, Lord knows I roam too long. Trouble finds me in the temple. I pray every day, forgot to acquit. Quite frankly, why should God give a shit? at home, trouble at school. More often than not, I've been a fool. Guess that I'm cursed to be someone soon. Trouble finds me when I'm in love. Everything could be going just fine, but I watch it crumble every time. Trouble find me. Oh, when it's clear as day, everything I gain taketh away. Everything I gain, Lord knows it taketh away.
All right, Kasey, thank you for performing Trouble Finds Me. That was, I really enjoyed that song. I know I've heard you play it live at some of your sets, your solo sets, so really appreciate that. So is there anything else that you would like to say or add to this interview?
Just that if you come and see us at Kelly's, we'd appreciate it. And if you ever come out to Portales, you need to be by Uncle Mike's. They're the best venue in town. They always have something going on nearly every weekend. If you're into karaoke or into open mic, you can do all that. Shout out to my parents for inspiring my music, and that's pretty much it, I think.
All right, thank you for tuning in to Stage Talk. We're here at the stage at Uncle Mike's, and we just a reminder to follow, like, subscribe, and share. You can find us everywhere at Uncle Mike's Portales, and also we have a Cash App and PayPal at Uncle Mike's Portales if you would like to donate to the cause, help keep the lights on. We appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you again at the stage at Uncle Mike's.